We are just a couple miles east of the LAX airport, just off the 405 or the 105 at the beautiful SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Today, we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the New England Patriots and the Los Angeles Chargers. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. Herbert to throw right away. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. A good start. One play, 10 yards.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. He'll get this to about the 38. The Chargers come into this one still undefeated despite the one tie. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Herbert. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. And this is incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. Justin Herbert looking to pass. He'll fire this one deep for Eckler. And this one dropped in the end zone. Looked like a touchdown, but not to be. And now it's 4th down.
Excellent defensive effort to get to him and provide a little contact before the catch could be made cleanly.
They snap it to Herbert. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. Here's Strong to begin the drive. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Tackle made there by the safety, Derwin James. Well, this defense for the Chargers, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
And how'd you like to be the quarterback reviewing the game tape from last week and seeing this defense on the spot on almost every snap? If the ball was in the air, they took it away. If the ball was popped free, they picked it up. 5 takeaways in last week's game.
A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. Now back to throw. They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. Rookie to rookie on the hookup there, and it's a first down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. On first and 10, it's Strong. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Pierre Strong, his second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Patriots are on the board first here this afternoon. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Well, here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Well, for an inside linebacker, I think you'd agree when I say that he is fast to the football, and he proved that thesis correct on that last play.
And sometimes all of your best laid plans of play design, your X's and O's, they can't always account for individual effort defensively. And this was one of those times. Just a terrific play to hustle over there and get the running back to the ground.
And the next-gen stats, they tell the story as he was approaching 19 miles an hour on that one. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Allen's first catch, good for a first down. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Eckler going to get it again on second down. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Give him 12 yards there, and the Chargers have a first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 43. Back to throw here, Herbert. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield. Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
First down, and they stick with Eckler. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
From the 24, Herbert. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Justin Jefferson, his 3rd third touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers are an extra point away from drawing level. And when the quarterback drops and has a guy that wide open in the end zone, his eyes have to get just as big as grapefruits.
Oh, without a doubt. This is the easiest throw you're going to get, and you're going to get the benefit of a touchdown on top of it. Make that throw.
And Johnson's extra point up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
2nd and 11. Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Chargers are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. These two teams all tied after 1. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. After the turnover, here's Herbert. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Now it's Herbert. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Justin Jefferson with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Chargers have moved out in front. And Johnson's extra point up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Pats at the line, ready to go. That 7-0 lead in there is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Here's 2nd and 8. He's got a man complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. So on this drive, the rookie leads him into the end zone, Charles, and that helps cancel out the points that were created on the previous drive when he threw the interception.
Yeah, let's give some credit to this rookie because instead of hanging his head after his mistake leads to a touchdown, he comes back out and he's firing and made up for it right there. A well-executed series helps reestablish some confidence in him to run this offense.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. But right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout. An
excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Herbert now. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
Now this is where field awareness comes into play. He's getting perilously close to his own goal line, and after that sack, backed up to his own 2.
Now on is the punter Charlton now as he's able to get this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Patriots will have great starting position as they take over 1st and 10. A give running right is strong here. And he's got it to about the 40.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
2nd and 6. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 22 yards there, a 1st down. They'll run out of the gun here with Strong. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
They'll try and sneak it here. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal. Running the jet sweep, Thornton. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Touchdown, Patriots! Tyquan Thornton. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far as they have taken the lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. And that's complete to Trey McKinney, the tight end.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you in just a couple of minutes we'll get you to Orlando and our good friend Jonathan Coachman. Coach will run through some of the numbers and the next-gen stats from this first half of football so far. A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. A carry here for the big tight end. And that's going to be good for a Chargers first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Play action. It's Herbert. Wide open receiver complete. A big play there for L.A. 45 yards. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell.
Herbert has it knocked free, and it's picked up by the Patriots. He's got the lane, and there he goes. Past the 20. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and a Patriot touchdown. It gives some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. He'll rifle this one deep right side. He's got a man complete. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Jalen Guyton, 75 yards. And the Chargers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation. Knowing when it exists to go to it, they did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play. More from L.A. in a moment. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there That could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Looking deep downfield. And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here. He rifles one that's intercepted. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD. Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick six.
And, Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In case of a defense, they want to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively on. Strong loses it on the hit. And picked up by the Chargers. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
You remember in preseason when we were going to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and drills and, guys either slapping at the ball or the machines. You got to learn to take care of it.
Yeah, they lost it there. Big fumble. Now Herbert following the turnover. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
He's put up numbers in this one by pushing the envelope a bit whenever he could with deeper throws. But let's play a little philosophy here. Some plays it works. Sometimes they're ready for you. And that time, they were on guard. Incomplete.
after the incomplete pass. Here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Herbert. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
And Johnson's kick is good, and they have regained the lead. So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they have the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. Oh, good-looking return set up here. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the 3rd quarter.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Back to throw here. His throw incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarter.
And how about this? A fake. And this is caught. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. What a play. It's a 1st down as they get 19 yards on the fake punt. And they give the Jones off tackle. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
All runners count on their eyes to find the gaps and creases, to find open space. There was absolutely none on that one. Totally swallowed up on that play.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Throwing left side, it's complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. Running the jet sweep, Thornton. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Tyquan Thornton taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Patriots have retaken a third-quarter lead. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Dancing to his left. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. So pass interference the call, and that does not look to be going over too well on the defensive side.
Or on their sideline, because I believe their head coach is saying right now, hey, you've got to call that both ways.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And the Pats are going to take possession of the football. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Out of the gun, they give it to Stevenson. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And the tight end goes in motion left. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Lawrence Cager, 42 yards. And the Patriots take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11.
42, Chargers 31. Jake Bailey to kick off for the Patriots.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. This offense returning out there, and really, you remember the last drive, Charles, it was over before it even began. They threw the interception on the very first play.
And what that means is for all these guys, it's been a while since they've been out there going full speed, so they've got to get everyone back out there, run a couple of your go-to plays, make sure you get your offense oiled up a little bit, They've got to be able to start fast, but they've got to be efficient as well.
Especially the quarterback. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Herbert jet sweep as he taps it forward. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Herbert. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
We have seen big plays from both quarterbacks throughout this game, and there's another one right there. Going back and forth, almost like two excellent guitar soloists trying to top each other with each additional play.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Herbert operating from the red zone. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The offense on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Operating from the gun. Herbert steps away to his left. This will be caught at about the 5. And the Chargers are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal.
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Chargers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. And they'll have Herbert try and throw for it. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The Pats at the line ready to go. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Finding space at the 40. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. first down carry by Jones. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. Again, it's Jones. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Looking to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives him a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. On the out route, he's got Thornton. And he will have a Patriots first down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on third down. They go back to the ground with Jones. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Completes this one to Thornton. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. On play action, they'll throw. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line.
The lessons will continue of this rookie. He's got to learn how to read situations just a little bit better. That far behind the line, he's got to find a way to get rid of the football and not take the sack, whether it's with his legs or just throwing it away.
Fairbairn able to put this one through, and that'll push the lead up to 8. So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Charger drive about to get going. And remember, despite giving up the field goal, this is still a one-score game. They're in need of a touchdown and a two-point conversion. A field goal on this drive likely doesn't do them much good. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 80 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. It's Eckler again. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Eckler, they run left side. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Herbert to throw. And Allen's got it. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, We see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation. Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely four-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 26. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Herbert. Throws right side, and that's complete. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
You have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And he's into the end zone. No flags. It's a touchdown. And now a 2-point conversion. And we'll be tied here in the final minute.
Do they have one big call left? Here we go. The touchdown's massive, but now they've got to have 2 to possibly take this to overtime.
They're going to try and run for it. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
Now the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. That one looks like he'll throw here. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Smith. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. He'll look to throw. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
A wall of bodies there. Nowhere to burrow through the line on the quarterback sneak. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Throwing, Herbert. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions, and that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Now Herbert. And that is incomplete. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Herbert. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. Well, that clock had run awfully low. Now, obviously, no hesitation. Bring out the field goal unit. Try to win it.
And no one happier about that clock stopping than the field goal unit. Now, they can take their time, get set, and try and execute what they need for the game-winning field goal.
This game rests on the right leg of Brian Johnson. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. And no, wide left. It's no good. And a tough finish to this one. Well, Charles, coaches always talk after losses about putting that behind you and moving on. But in a case like this, when you could have won it with a chip shot field goal and you miss it, that is going to sting for a little while, isn't it?
Some are tougher to put behind you than others, right? We always talk about compartmentalizing. What is the rule? Coaches always talk about 24-hour rule after a game, and then you move on. That's tough because that was a very makeable field goal. In fact, I think you and I were both just shocked that he didn't knock it through the post, and they end up walking off the field losers.